What's up, y'all? Y'all already know it's Storytime Friday. You know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Okay, so before we get up into this video, I'm gonna need y'all to like the video, leave me a comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, make sure your bell notifications is on. And also, before you get into this one, if you haven't seen the little series, at this point it's a series of how my ex cheated with his neighbor and all the crazy stuff that I did when I found out. Okay, y'all need to pause, go watch that first. I will pin the series in the comments. I don't know if y'all seen it in the description, but I'll pin it in the comments. And also, I added an extra video because I realized that one of my videos has some extra information about this little experience that went on. So I added an extra video to the playlist too. I didn't want to call this like the part 5 or nothing, because I know people, I feel like when I put parts, people tend to like come back when they think the whole series is done just to binge watch it. So I don't really like doing that. I don't really like doing part 2s like that. I think I'm gonna stop that. But yeah, this is pretty much the aftermath. This ain't like the part 5 or nothing. That situation is done. I popped up, all that happened, whatever. This is what happened after, because I seen a lot of people say, oh, and you stayed with him, or you got right back with him, and this and that. No, we broke up. We legitimately broke up. So I just thought I'd clear it up. And actually a lot more stuff happened after that, and I found out a lot more stuff. A lot of lies was being told. So let's get into it. So after I popped up on my ex Dre at his school, at his dorm, and then me and my ex-friend Dum Dum followed him, and we did all that stuff, the high-speed chase, caught him cheating, all kinds of stuff happened. The next day, Dum Dum came back for me. She picked me up. I think she picked me up after she got out of church, but it didn't matter because like I woke up at 12 and then she got out. I don't even know. Whatever. She picked me up after she got out of church. I know that. On the ride home, she was just asking me like what happened and all kinds of stuff. And I just really didn't want to talk about it. So I gave her the really, really short version, because I don't know. I honestly, a lot of the times when I would talk to her, I really didn't feel like she cared anyway. So yeah, then this is why I feel like she didn't care. She go on and be like, yeah, I know Devontae is my ex Dre's brother. I know Devontae wasn't messing with Metro friend, the friend that Metro brought down to the college town, and he told me he stopped messing with Lakeisha and this and that. And I'm like, this girl going on and on and on, saying the same stuff that she said last night. Why do you think I care? I'm devastated. I'm distraught. My whole little world been rocked, and you just want to talk about nothing but yourself. So y'all, we in a car. I turn my body like this to the window and act like I'm going to sleep because, girl, shut up. So yeah, anyway, for real, the whole car ride was pretty much silent. When I got to her house, I went straight up to her house because my clothes and stuff was still at her house, because that's where I was at before we came up with this crazy idea to pop up on them. So I went, I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, got decent, whatever, this and that. When I got out the shower and stuff and came downstairs, she was like,
you don't want to go home, do you?
Like, a part of me should have been like, yes. Actually, a part of me did want to go home, but the other part of me knew what was going to happen when I went home. Like, I wasn't going to be around anybody. I was just going to be in my room with my thoughts, slipping deeper into the depressive state that I was trying not to go into. So I was like, nah, I'll stay. I don't know. I think I said I'll stay the night or something, and you can take me home tomorrow. And she was like, okay, well, you want to go to Bourbon Daiquiri Street? And I was like, hell yeah. Anything to take my mind off of everything that just happened. Like, I don't want to think about it. I don't even want to believe it's real. Child, I wished it was a fever dream, honestly, because all that stuff that happened, God, it was too much. So yeah, we go to Bourbon Daiquiri Street. They got 3 like options. They got like the one that's this big, then they got the mini jug, and then they got the big jug, or like the half a gallon type of jug. I got the mini jug because I needed to get drunk, or at least tipsy. I think that would have got me drunk if I drank it fast enough. So anyway, we pull back up to her house. We pulling back up to Dum Dum house. Guess what I see? A red little car. And we know that's Frederick's car if we watch the other parts of this series, at least the last part of this series. Why is Frederick over here? So if Frederick over here, that mean Devontae is over here. For what? Like, I just seen them last night, just got into it. Y'all, for some reason, I held this, like, grudge against Frederick. Frederick ain't do nothing. But I had a grudge against him for the longest. I don't know why I hated him so much, because I thought he was, like, a part of the plan. Frederick, turns out, like, he was just the driver. He got tricked. He ain't have nothing to do with nothing. He was just driving. He wanted to go see some college females. Oh, Frederick. So yeah, I'm like, is that Frederick car? Immediate eye roll. Like, I got irritated. Dum her face went from 0 to 100 because she just so happy that her man here. Girl, I was like, we go up in Dum house. Devontae standing around talking to Dum brother. I guess he was getting some tree or something. They just standing around talking. Finally, Dum brother go in his room for a little hot minute. And I'm just standing around, like, I'm closer to the stairs, like, by the door than to them. They all the way up in the kitchen area. I'm by the front door, like, look like I'm headed up the stairs. But I'm like, maybe I should put my daiquiri in the freezer because, I don't know, it was melting. And I just wanted it to be, like, frozen. So I head over to the kitchen, start putting my daiquiri in the freezer. I should have just went upstairs. I'm walking in the kitchen and Devontae start trying to talk to me. I'm genuinely confused because you just cussed me out last night, called me out my name so many times, and now you talking to me like nothing happened. That was a common theme with these two dudes, these two brothers, Dre and Devontae. They would act like nothing happened. Now, Devontae would do it to just like anybody. He think that he could just talk to you crazy, and then like 45 minutes later, everything should be all good, you should be over it, and he could talk to you regular again. That's not how life works. I must have been looking at him crazy as hell because, like, I must have had the stankiest face, look on my face because he was like,
oh, I know you probably still mad about last night. I was just saying in the heat of the moment. I ain't really mean that. And that girl, Metro, she wasn't there for Dre. She was there for Frederick, I swear. I'm telling you, Dre was not trying to with that girl. He was not trying to with that girl. He don't care about that girl.
He think I'm stupid. I'm just letting him talk. I'm just standing there looking at him. Y'all, I didn't even make it to the freezer, so I still got my daiquiri in my hand. And I'm just sipping, like. I remember saying something like, you don't have to lie. Me and Dre not even together. And Devontae and Dum both say, what? At the same time. And I'm like, yeah. No, we not together. So Dum is like,
oh my God, why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm thinking like, girl, would you even care? Like, you don't care about shit. Unless it got to do with Devontae. That's the only time your little antennas go up. So Devontae is like,
what? Y'all not together? Bro, I'm telling you, that hoe was there for Frederick. Frederick wanted his turn. We told him how Metro got down and he wanted his turn.
Y'all, then Devontae just kept saying, y'all gonna get back together. And I was like, no, you said it yourself. If you don't want me, you don't want me. You know, like, why would you even want me to get back together with him, with your brother, when them words came out your mouth? So yeah, he's going on and on like, no, I told you that was in the heat of the moment. Them was my words. Them ain't his words. Don't let that break you up. And I apologize for that and this and that. And I'm just like, y'all, later on, come to find out, Dre told him to apologize because nothing in that little fake ass apology even seems genuine. Devontae not even the type of person that just go around apologizing to people like he think he can do no wrong. So he don't usually apologize. So I knew that somebody told him to apologize. And then in the last part, when we was getting into it, me and Devontae, I skipped over the part when Dre was just like, hey, chill, I got this, chill. Like, basically, stop talking to me. He was telling Devontae, stop talking to me. Like, he do be checking his brother, but I'm telling you, Devontae think that he can do no wrong. He think he is, like, above the law, like above everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot tell him anything. It's like checking him is not going to do nothing because he's still going to do what he want to do. Like, they even fought before they got into it. I don't even know how many times. Like, it's pointless. before this situation and after they got into it, like everything, he's just disrespectful. If you disrespect your own mama, then like I'm not exempt, you know, like nobody can do nothing about it. So it was a weird situation, but he got checked. It didn't do nothing. He still called me out my name. I mean, honestly, him apologizing took me by surprise because he think he don't gotta apologize to nobody. So yeah, Devontae going on and on, right? And he just kept saying, y'all gonna get back together, y'all gonna get back together. I'm like, nope, no, I'm good. Why would you even want that for me? So then, y'all, this boy, I'm telling you, he thought she was sweet after he like gave this weak ass apology, and he just started trying to joke with me, like saying little stuff, and then his phone started ringing, like one of his little trap phones started ringing, and then he was like,
oh shit, that nigga calling me right now. He calling me right now.
Thinking I'm gonna be like, oh, really? Oh my God. I don't care. I don't know what you're thinking about. I genuinely did not care. Like, yeah, I still got feelings for him and everything like that, of course, because it just happened yesterday. But you think I'm finna get excited in front of you? Even if I was excited? So he was like, yeah, look, you got excited. Look at you getting all excited. I didn't crack a smile, not a smirk, not a nothing in my face the whole time. Look at you getting excited. Where, sir? So his phone started ringing, so that was the perfect time for me to go on and walk off, right? Like, I don't know what he was thinking. I think maybe because he saw us drinking and he thought that I would be more receptive to like his weak ass apology, them lies, and all that other stuff. But boy, I'm 2 sips in, baby. I'm not falling for the bullshit. So yeah, he was like,
hey, where you going? You want to talk to this nigga? You want to talk to this nigga?
Mind you, I don't know if it was really him or not, because Dre and Devontae, they honestly was not that close, but they did call each other when it was like in reference to Tree and stuff. So I don't know if it was him. But you done answered the phone and you asking me if I want to talk. No, I said nobody worried about your brother, and I walk outside, because I'm not. Fast forward to Devontae leaving. Mind you, I'm still outside. Devontae and Dum Dum come outside, and here go Devontae trying to talk to me again. Why? Just act like I'm not here. You know, like literally ignore me. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, he was like, man, Frederick, tell her Metro came for you. Tell her this, and you wanted your turn, and this, and that, trying to lie. Frederick must have been out the loop, because Frederick was like,
yeah, she came for me, and man, you know, I don't even know, like,
he must have been out the loop, because Frederick looks so lost. He clearly not a good liar. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, that just proved everything. Frederick needed a few acting classes, because it was not given. Anyway, that situation happened. I mean, Devontae drugged that situation out for like an extra 10 minutes, kept saying, y'all gonna get back together, same shit. Whatever. So fast forward, Dum Dum, of course, wanted to go by Dre and Devontae house. Mind you, Dre is still at school, but she wanted to go over there. She wanted to be up under her man, because y'all know that the females that they cheated on us with live right next door. Well, Lakeisha didn't live right next door, the one that that Devontae slept with, but Metro did. And Lakeisha, I don't know, I think she was staying there for the moment. Y'all, I honestly think all her like whole group of friends, it felt like they moved in to antagonize us for the longest, because when this situation died down and it was pretty much over, I ain't never seen none of them girls over there like that. I seen maybe all of 2 over there after this situation ended. So anyway, we sitting outside of Dre and Devontae house in a driveway. We tipsy, and Didi just start asking, and Dum Dum just start asking me, if I'm calling Dum Dum Didi, I am so sorry. Y'all already know. I said that in the last video. Maybe I should just call her Didi. I don't know. Anyway, she started asking me like why I didn't tell her that me and Dre not together, and do I think we're still gonna get back together, and this and that. Like, girl, why would you even want, this is why I say choose your friends wisely. Why would you even want that for me? You and your nigga dumb. You and Devontae is dumb. But yeah, I'm basically telling her like, nah, I don't think so. And yo nigga Devontae coming over to your house, lying, doing all that weird shit, that really just proved everything. So Didi is like,
I don't think he was lying, but
like, I'm like, but what? Like, so I'm like, but what? Like, don't do that. I hate when people do that. They start saying something, then they stop, then they're like, nah, never mind, nah. So I'm like, but what? Like, bro, you finna tell me right now, whatever you know, I need to know it. Let me know. So she like, So basically, she like, if I tell you you can't say nothing, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. She was like, no, I'm serious. You gotta swear you can't say nothing, this, and that. So y'all, we going back and forth like that for 2 minutes. Don't say nothing. I won't. I swear. You swear? I swear. Girl, tell me. I got to the point where I was like, dumb, just tell me. Because when Devontae got drunk and told me that he slept with Lakeisha, I didn't do that to her. I didn't say, you can't tell nobody, please don't tell nobody. Like going back and forth for 10 minutes trying to make sure she wasn't going to say nothing. I told her because she needed to know immediately. And I told her not to say nothing, but she immediately went to go say something. And then me and Devontae got into it again. So also keep that in mind. Dum is like,
Devontae told me last night that he heard from over there that Dre ate Metro pussy.
My initial reaction was, that's cap. No, I don't believe that. Well, I didn't say that's cap because obviously that wasn't a thing back then, but I'm like, nah, that's a lie. I said, well, who told him? Like, how did he find this out? Like, who he heard this from? And she was like,
Devontae said he heard it from Metro brother.
Why would your brother go around telling people that a nigga ate your sister pussy or his sister pussy? Like, why would your brother spread that kind of lie about you? Or even if it wasn't a lie, why would your brother go around spreading that kind of rumor about you? You know what I mean? That just sounds weird. So I'm like, that don't even sound right. That sounds dumb. And she was like, well, how so? Like, why would that sound dumb? I'm like, well, who did the brother hear from? Like, how does the brother even know? So he was like, so Dum's like,
I don't know. I think he said the brother heard it from Lakeisha. I didn't really ask all these questions.
Y'all, keep up with me now. So I said, you telling me that your dude found out some information through Metro's brother, and Metro brother found out the information from the girl that your nigga had sex with? Are you dumb? First of all, if this information is true, he's clearly lying to you. He was talking to Lakeisha, if this information is even true. He put Metro brother in there as the third party because they know that, like, they feel like it's okay to still talk to her brother. I don't know why, but yeah, he just threw him in there. When I told her, like, he's clearly still talking to Lakeisha, she got immediately defensive, like,
I know for sure he ain't talking to her. I know for sure he ain't talked to her since we fought and this, and that.
Because Dum fought Lakeisha. Dum fought Lakeisha. Yo man drug you and said Lakeisha whooped your butt. So make it make sense. I don't know how she forgave him like so wholeheartedly and thought that he could do no wrong and tell her no lies when that's all he did. Child. I know I can't talk, but Dum and Devontae relationship was 10 times worse than anything I ever went through with Dre. And that's just when I knew them. Like, they were together at least, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years before I even met Dre. And all the horror stories, oh my God. So I don't know why she trusted him, like, with all her heart. It was so weird. So we kind of getting into it a little bit. And she was like, well, just don't say nothing to Dre, like, with an attitude. And I'm just like, girl, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. You think I'm finna sit on this? You telling me this dude, even though, like, I didn't believe it, but with everything going on, like, you never know. So I'm just like, nah, I can't sit on this one. I'm sorry, I can't sit on this one. So when Dum go in the house, I don't know if she went in the house to go pee, talk to Devontae, whatever, but and mind you, we were sitting in the car because I didn't like going up in their house when Dre wasn't there, because who am I here for? You know, and everything was so weird and awkward already. Who am I here for? So yeah, I stayed in the car when she went in the house, and I called him immediately. I mean, she couldn't even get the damn door closed before I started dialing his goddamn number. So I called Dre, he answered, and I'm on his neck immediately. I'm like, so not only did you lie about Metro going down there for you, but you ate her when y'all had sex. And he was like,
man, what? Tatiana, I don't know who's telling you this information, but I promise you they do not like you.
And it threw me off because usually, like, if you watch any of the other stories, it's automatic defense whenever I bring something about this situation up. It's so defensive. The way he coming at me is like making me second guess it. I don't know. But then again, I'm like, the way Dum was just like so hell bent on me saying not tell him, like, I don't think she would lie to me. I know she didn't make this up, y'all. I don't know why I had so much faith in Didi. I was like, she wouldn't make that up. Like, I don't know. So then I'm like, all right, I gotta drag it, because obviously he's never like just flat out came out and admitted anything. So now it's time to drag the edges off this situation, huh? So I'm like, tell me the truth right now, or I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna knock on her door. And he was like,
What you mean knock on? Where you at?
and I was like, yeah, I'm sitting in your driveway. I'm sitting in front of your house, and I'm about to go over there and I'm about to knock on her door and ask her myself. And he was like,
Bruh, do not go over there and knock on her door. Don't start no drama around my mama house, this, and that.
And I was like, no, I'm about to go knock on her door. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bang on that bitch and this, and that. And he was like,
Bruh, if you want to ask her, go ask the bitch. But text her or something. You got her number, you got this, you got that.
and I'm like, no, I'm gonna go knock on her damn door. I'm just, y'all capping. I was just saying stuff so he could like get scared and tell me the truth. So I'm like, tell me the truth or I'm about to go do it. I'm getting out the car right now. And he was like, bro, do not go over there and knock on that bitch door. And I was like, no, I'm almost there. When I say I'm almost there, he hang up in my face. Y'all, mind you, I ain't got out the car. I ain't moved not one muscle. And it's crazy because he ain't hear no car door open. He ain't hear nothing closed. Like, why you just listening to me? I mean, I guess I've done stupider shit, so you gotta take my word for it. I've been acting a little cuckoo, so why not? Like, 45, I don't even know, maybe a full minute, 60 seconds later, my phone started ringing. I answered. Y'all, this was around the time where like I had an Android and I put my settings to like hit the side button on my phone to answer it. So 9 times out of 10, I wasn't really looking at my phone unless I wasn't like expecting a call, because first of all, nobody really called me like that. And if it was like Dre or my aunt, like them, like the really only, or Dum Dum. You know, I wasn't really talking to nobody, like, especially at this time, around this time, I was not really talking about, talking to nobody else like that. So yeah, I answered the phone and I'm like, what? And she was like, hello? So, and I noticed it's Dre mom. And she was like, what's going on? Why you next door? Why you at them people house? And I was like, next door? I'm not next door. What do you mean? And she was like, well, Dre just called me and told me that you over there knocking on them people door, Metro door. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just sitting in the car outside on Instagram, like playing stupid. So I'm like, why would he tell you that? And he was like, well, I don't know, but I don't want no drama around my house. Don't go over there if you thinking about it. I don't want, because I'll call the police and this, and that. I don't want the police over here, but I'll call them. I don't want this kind of drama and this, and that. Child, mama was fed up. I can't even blame her. Back then, I wasn't thinking like this. I was like, snitch ass bitch. No, let me stop. No, but I really didn't feel away. I was like, dang, this mama's boy really went and called his mama. But now, looking back, I definitely get it. She was so fed up with all the drama around her house. Whatever. So we get off the phone, y'all. It's like when I'm hanging up, when me and Dre mama about to hang up, I see Dum Dum coming out the garage, coming from the garage door to the car. And so we hang up, Dum Dum opened the door and she was like, what happened? What's going on? So I was like, girl, what happened? Like, what the fuck? Everybody asking me what happened for? I just been sitting in the car. And she was like, well, Dre and mama said that you went next door and this, and that. And I was like, no, I didn't. I've been sitting in my car. And I was like, well, and Dum Dum was like, well, how does Dre even know you over here and this? I'm like, girl, because I was talking to him. And she was like, well, I thought y'all wasn't together. We not. She wasn't worried. She was trying to check me to see if I told Dre. You know, as me and Dum Dum talking, Dre called me back and he was like,
bruh, just get on around from my mama house and go on home, do something, go back to Dum Dum house. I don't even know why you over there.
And I was like, I don't know why I'm over here either. I swear to God, I did not want to come over here. Dum Dum wanted to see Devontae. That's the only reason why I'm here. I don't even like being over here right now and this, and that. He was like, well,
your ass should have stayed at home. I don't know what you over there for. You always letting that girl talk you into doing something and this, and that.
And I was like, oh my God. Because it's true. Like, I couldn't have been like, nah, because I let her ass talk me into popping up on them. But, I mean, you really can't let nobody talk you into something you want to do or kind of want to do or thought about doing, so whatever. But in this case, I really didn't want to go over there just to sit in the driveway. I hated doing that, but, like, what I'm going to do? Sit at home with her kids while she at Devontae's house? Absolutely not, because I'm not no babysitter. I've done that so many times and I was sick of it. So, no. So yeah, eventually, so yeah, me and Dum Dum on the phone. So me and Dre on the phone. Dum Dum get in the car and she was like, we could just go back to my house, blah, blah, blah. I don't want no drama either, this, and that, whatever. And then plus, like, she was, yeah. So yeah, we go back to Dum Dum house. Go back to Dum Dum house. We was drinking something. Oh, you know what? Devontae had gave Dum Dum some alcohol. So yeah, I took like a shot. She took like maybe 3 shots. And I don't know. I think she passed out. She pretty much passed out. She said Devontae was acting weird and he wasn't answering the phone and he didn't want to stay on the phone with her and this and that. So I think she was worried, but she was like too drunk to get up and go back and drive back over there. You know, she was like tired. So that was that. The next morning come and we was up early for some reason. I want to say it was because she had to drop her kids off at school. Yeah, it had to have been because like there's no other reason. Anyway, yeah, we was up early. I'm pretty sure she had to drop her kids off at school and they woke me up or something. So I was up too. Then she told me like, yeah, after I drop my kids off, I'm gonna go around Dre and Devontae house like to see what's up with Devontae because he was acting weird last night. Can you come with me? And I was like, sure, whatever. Like, bitch, I ain't got nothing else to do but sit in this room looking at 4 walls. And then she was like, yeah, I'll take you home later and this and that. And I was like, okay, cool. I should have never gotten this car. I should have said, no, can you take me home now? I don't know. I feel like I should have never did this, but then I wouldn't have got answers, you know? Fast forward, when we pull up to their house, we see that they got their garage up, which the garage was always up and none of the doors was ever locked around the house. The garage door was never locked or the front door was never locked. So they got the garage up and they both sitting in the garage. But when they see Dum Dum car pulling up, they both go in the house. And I'm like, that's suspicious. But listen, ain't none of my concern because that ain't my man. Okay, you know how you be when like it's a fresh breakup and you see the dude. But and then I'm also thinking like, why is he here? It's early ass in the morning on a day, like don't you got class or something? So yeah, they both go in the house and Dum Dum hurry up, like she damn near didn't even park the car for real in the driveway. She hurry up, hop out, run to the garage door, is locked. So I guess she was thinking like since they never lock doors and now you want to all of a sudden lock a door, there's got to be a female up in there or something. So she hurry up, run around to the front door and that door is open because I see her go in. Me, I'm not going there. I'm not dealing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm gonna sit in the car and mind my business. And I'm gonna play it cool. I'm not worried about Dre. I'm sitting right here. Fast forward, I don't even know. They must have started yelling and stuff. Mind you, Dre and Devontae mama, she not at home. They at work and, you know, nobody's at home. It's just Dre and Devontae at home because their little siblings got school too. So, yeah, they must have been yelling up in there. So Dre come outside, walk to the car. I'm not thinking he finna walk to the car. But when I see him coming towards the car, he knocked on the window, asked for like me to put the window down, but Dum Dum took the keys. She got a bad habit of leaving people in the car with no damn keys. Yeah, so I had to open the door. He leaned in like,
what you here for now?
First of all, you ain't have to come over here and say nothing to me. I'm like, honestly, I don't even know why you here. Like, so he basically just saying he had to come and get some tree and he about to leave and this and that, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. He was like,
how you even knew I was here?
At that very moment, I'm like, this nigga, I really got his head hyped up. Like, he really think I'm always worried about him, always knowing his every move. Like, I get why he thinking that, but bruh, I did not know you was here. Didn't care, almost didn't come. God, I really felt like I had him full of himself. Like, he was just that nigga, and that's how I was acting. He wasn't. So yeah, I tell him like I didn't even know you was here, but since you are here, maybe you could look me in my face and tell me the truth. Obviously, I'm gonna bring up what we was just talking about last night. How would I be over that? I need the truth. And he was like, for the last time, I already told you the truth. You could text that bitch. You could do whatever. Just don't go knocking on her door. Don't bring no drama around here. But if you want to, just text her, basically. Y'all, I get real petty when I'm mad, when I was basically trying to antagonize him for him to tell me the truth. Be like, all right, I did it, you know? So he could just like have that outburst, but it wasn't working. So we going back and forth, and I'm on his neck. He was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this. Honestly, he wasn't even arguing me for real. He wasn't raising his voice until he was like,
I'm so sick of this. Everybody talking behind my back. Everybody trying to embarrass me. I'm sick of this shit. We finna clear this shit up right now.
I was like, oh shit, what's finna happen? Y'all, I got kind of shook. I didn't expect him to like snap like that. Like it was a lot of drama going on and everybody was sick of it, I could tell. He's speed walking towards the front door, right? I'm following behind him because I'm like, oh shit, what he finna do? What's finna happen? So when he walking towards the door, Dum Dum and Devontae are walking out of the door, right? So we kind of like meet each other. We kind of like run into each other almost. So he was like,
I'm sick of this. Who telling her that I ate Metro?
the look on everybody's face, priceless. That, oh my God. I was shook. I never expected him to just like, because you know what, everything was so much like whispering behind everybody back. I didn't expect him to just put it out there. Dre pissed pretty much at this point. He wasn't pissed at first, but now he pissed. And so it's like Dre and Devontae start talking at the same time. So Dre is saying,
everybody want to talk behind my back. Say that shit then. Say that shit out right here. Say that shit right here.
Devontae was like,
man, leave me out of this bullshit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even care about. I don't even know what y'all talking about. And this and that.
I'm like, I look at him so sideways, like, what? Is he saying that got nothing to do with you? Because mind you, one thing Devontae will do is spread a rumor, okay? And not just like about anybody, okay? Whether it's true, false, he don't know. He probably made it up. He gonna spread that motherfucker, okay? I think a part of Dre felt like I was making it up. So he turned to me and he was like,
who's saying the shit? Who's saying it?
Like he's saying it to me as if I was lying, you know? Because I have made up shit to get other stuff out of Dre. So I felt like he maybe thought I was lying about it. So I'm thinking to myself, everybody is right here. I can get the truth if I just say who said it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm so sorry about it. I have to. I really want to know. Some of y'all gonna think this messed up, but I said, Dum Dum told me that Devontae said that. Like, Devontae said it. Y'all. Oh, if I could go back in time and take them words back, I just want to take them words back. Because all hell broke loose. Y'all, everybody started talking over each other. So I hear Dum Dum say, y'all, first of all, my mouth is on the floor. I'm like, because of how this shit broke loose. Dum Dum is like,
are you serious, Tatiana? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
That's what Dum Dum saying. Meanwhile, on top of that, Dre is like,
what the fuck? You supposed to be a nigga brother, and you spreading lies like this, knowing what that shit gonna do? Are you, what the fuck is this? I don't know what y'all got going on.
This and that. Devontae is like,
messy bitch. You better get the fuck from around here, messy bitch. This and that.
And I don't know if he's talking about me. I don't know if he's talking about Dum Dum, because he ain't necessarily looking at nobody. Everybody just yelling. Mind you, it's early ass in the morning. I'm surprised nobody called the police, for real. Because we was loud as hell. I'm surprised the whole didn't come out from next door. Out of everybody, Devontae is going the hardest. How you going the hardest? Because you're guilty. So he was like,
you better move the fuck from around here, you messy. You better get the fuck on. Go on, get in your car and get on. You need to leave.
And now I know he talking to Dum Dum. So Dum Dum is like,
she begged me to tell her.
At this point, she is crying hysterically. I'm talking like Dum Dum is like, she begged me to tell her. And I was like, y'all, I swear to God, I'm talking like Dum Dum is like, she begged me to tell her. And I was like, y'all, I swear to God, I'm just like standing back because I was yelling too at first. But I'm standing back like what the f did I just do? I never thought that everybody was finna go hard like this. So Devontae going hard on Dum Dum. Dre trying to get Devontae attention, and I'm just standing back in disbelief. Dre is like, nah, nigga, I asked you a question. I'm asking you a question. I'm talking to you. This, and that. And Dre's like,
man, f this shit. Y'all all, I don't know what the f y'all got going on. This, and that.
So, I don't know. I think Dre like went up in the house for a second or something. Devontae going in on Dum Dum, and it looked like to the point where he finna hit her. He pushing her away. He pushing her. Dum Dum kind of stumbling, like damn near finna like fall to her knees because she is just crying so hysterically. And I'm like, what do they got going on? Like, why is she acting like this? Like I said, so yeah, Devontae just like,
messy lying ass bitch. Get the fuck from around here. You better get the fuck from around here.
So Dum Dum looked at me and she was like,
why the fuck would you tell him that? You ruining my relationship. I'm sick of you. You ruining my relationship.
I was like, what? I'm ruining your relationship that's already ruined? She just keeps saying that. She got, y'all, this girl, tears, snot, looking crazy. Dumb Devontae had went in the house and she was like, I told your ass not even to say nothing. And I was like, what the f did you want me to do? Like, I didn't think that this was going to happen. That's for one. And for two, and for two, when I told you not to say nothing to him about Lakeisha, you went right back and told him that, oh, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. I said, you went right back and told him what I told you about him sleeping with Lakeisha, and you watched your man disrespect me for the millionth time after you told him that you knew about him sleeping with Lakeisha. He disrespected me instead of owning up to what he did. He deflected by calling me out my name and calling me a messy bitch and I can't tell your ass and this and that. I don't fuck with you. And just like calling me out of my name so much. And do you think she did anything? No, she stood by and let it happen. She stood by and let it happen. I didn't do this. I didn't tell Dre because she went back and told Devontae. It wasn't that. Everything, it was just so much mess, so much whispering behind everybody back that I wanted to know the truth, which I'm pretty sure she wanted to know the truth too, because that's just like me telling her that her dude slept with the girl next door is going to eat her up. You telling me that he did the same thing or like did more orally to the girl next door, the other Metro, that's going to eat me up too. You know, it was just too messy. It wasn't like out of spite or for some get back or nothing like that, like how she was trying to make it seem. Because I said, well, you told Devontae, because I said, well, you told Devontae, and she tried to make it seem, well, you did that because of this. No, girl, I wanted to know the truth. I wanted answers just like you. When she tried to flip it, I told her, like, no, that's not why I did it. I did it because I told him because I wanted answers like you. And she was like, I don't care. I don't care. This is my relationship we talking about. You ruining my relationship. And I was like, wow, this bitch. And at the same time she's saying that, Dre, I see him from the corner of my eye walking towards the street. So I'm like, whatever. I just walk off from her and I like follow behind Dre. So, you know, I didn't want to like call out his name or follow him too close because he looked like he was fuming. So I'm just like walking behind him a little bit and I hear him talking shit to himself and I hear him say something like,
oh yeah, bitch ass nigga, just cause you over there eating that ugly bitch pussy, you don't lie and say I'm eating a bitch pussy.
And I was like, is that what happened? Is that what happened? Because I know I was thinking like Dum like wouldn't lie to me or she wouldn't make this up, but Devontae would lie and he would make this up. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of clicked in my head like that's probably what happened. We're not even halfway down the street or nothing. I call his name. He turned around and he just going off. He like, I'm
sick of this shit. Y'all little mess ass triangle y'all got. Keep me out of that shit. Don't talk no shit behind my back.
Because he thought that I was talking about him behind his back and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, it's not that. Like, I don't be talking about you. Think I just kiki about you to your brother and his baby mama? That's not what this is. Like, that sounds real paranoid. No, I'm not talking about you. So he just going off and I'm just letting him go off, honestly. So after like a few minutes, he was like,
bruh, I'm sorry for everything that happened last night. I'm sorry. But I swear to God, I did not do that shit.
Like, obviously I can't say, I'm trying not to say, I'm trying not to keep saying the action, but he said the action. He said, I did not eat da-da-da-da. So yeah, he just going on and on like, I swear to God, and I know you probably not gonna believe me, but I need you to believe me on this one and this and that. And I was just like, I mean, I believed it, but honestly, y'all, for real, I didn't know what to believe at the time. I did not know what to believe because honestly, I guess I didn't believe it because I brought this situation up again like a few more times after, but I didn't drag it. I don't know, y'all. I was torn. I was in the middle with this one, but it did look suspicious. It looked suspicious that Devontae, he denied it. He denied ever saying it. Like, he tried to make Dum look stupid. He threw Dum under the bus like she made it up. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. And that's suspicious, you know? Because if it was the truth, walking that hard, bruh. That shit scared the hell out of me. If it was the truth, then Devontae could have been like, nigga, you told me that shit, this, and that. Or, you know you did that shit, you know? I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, Dre talking and talking. And he said something that, like, I kind of felt. And it's weird because it's like people would always feel and see stuff, but they wouldn't acknowledge it. So for him to actually say this, I was like, so I'm not crazy. Like, I felt this too before. So yeah, he was like,
and I don't know what that nigga problem is. I swear I don't know what his problem is, but it's like he do not want us to be together.
and y'all, I can't explain it. I swear, if you would just have to go back and watch every video about Dre, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be Devontae in it, and just see the dynamics. You would just have to know. He was like, I
don't know where that nigga getting this from, but you know everything now. You know everything. Yes, I fucked the bitch. Yes, I used the condom. No, I did not eat her pussy. No, I do not like or love this bitch. Yes, I wish none of this ever even happened. Just please do not call me with no more drama about this shit. You know everything now. I'm sick of this. I'm not talking about this no more, and this, and that.
and I get it, but I don't know. I just felt like you couldn't dead the situation like that. But then again, we was not together. So rightfully so for him saying that. But I just kind of used to think different back then. I don't know. Color me delusional. I don't know.
I'm done with this mess. I'm done with this drama. I'm not no drama nigga. Like, I don't do drama.
That was definitely a shot at Devontae because he's a drama mama. For sure. So yeah, we outside talking. All of a sudden we hear basically Dum Dum getting kicked out the house, basically. And Dre, I don't know, he went back in the house for something. I guess he was getting his stuff. I'm waiting outside, like I don't know what to do. I'm just waiting by her car because we kind of standing by her car anyway. I'm like, damn, should I tell Dre to take me home? Nah, because my stuff is at Dum Dum house. And I was so conflicted. Dre come back outside and he was like, bro, you just need to really go home. You need to go on home. And I was like, I know. He was like, I don't know. He said something like, all right, I'll see you later. Something like that. And I was like, I gave him one of these. You know, like I couldn't even say nothing. Boy, fuck, stop being so nice to me. We just broke up. Shit. So yeah, I'm standing by Dum Dum car and I'm conflicted because like she's crying. It's not hysterical no more, but she's still crying. She's upset. Like, should I get in her car? Is she gonna tell me to walk it, bitch? I don't know. So she unlocked her door. I hesitate, but I get in her car because what else I'm gonna do? My stuff is at your house anyway, you know? The whole car ride is quiet. She like sniffling. She on her phone, like texting and driving and shit, driving crazy as hell. So we get back to her house. We pull up. It's like as soon as she put the thing in park, she was like, why did you even tell him? And I was like, oh, now she want to talk. Okay, cool. And so I'm like, why did you tell him that I begged you for that information? I didn't beg you for that, Dum Dum. I didn't. You offered that information to me. She was like, but why did you even say anything? We was in a good spot in our relationship and now that's messed up because of you and this, and that. And I was like, I'm thinking, I didn't say this. I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, y'all, I swear to God, where they are now, where what just happened, something would have popped it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was toxic. They would have got to this point eventually. Like, I would have gave them 2 more days of bliss. 2 more days of bliss. I've never seen them like in a week of bliss. 5 days of bliss. Never. I've seen them have big blowouts like this and then be talking in like 2 days. Toxic. Or the next day. I've seen the police get called on. They call the police on each other. They don't talk for 2 days and then boom. Here come Dum Dum pulling up when me and Dum Dum wasn't cool. And I would be so confused. Anyway, y'all, we went in her house. I grabbed my stuff, like packed my bag, put my stuff back in my bag, and I go sit outside. She come back outside and she took me home, basically. So I go home. The next weekend is approaching, y'all. Fast forward. Mind you, when I'm at home, slipped into that depressive state. I was like chain smoking cigarettes in the backyard. I was just like watching Metro social media, trying to see if she was messing with Dre. I was like, cause I wasn't calling Dre and stuff like that, and we wasn't talking. My head was in shambles, bitch. I was like, on the membership, if you're on a membership, I told y'all how I used to like see who he was contacting. I was like stalking who was texting him, who was calling him, and it wasn't Metro. I ain't see none Metro, but that's all I was looking. That's all I was looking for. He was the tree man, so he got a lot of phone calls and stuff. But I was strictly looking for Metro number, and I didn't see it. So I was like, okay. But my mind wasn't at ease. I was still stalking her social media. Obviously, I had calmed down since the last time, or in Dum Dum 2, since the last time we saw each other. Whatever. The weekend is approaching. Like I said, it was probably like a Thursday or a Friday. And she called me and was like, I don't know. I don't remember the exact words. Whatever. We talked it out. I should have been over that little friendship, because that was a toxic friendship too. Like, for real, for real. I think I've only had like a few toxic friendships, and she was definitely like number one. I'm gonna call her number one, because so much stuff happened in such a short amount of time. She gonna have to get the number one spot. We talked it out, and immediately she was like,
well, do you want to come over this weekend and this and that? And
I was like, yeah, sure, because I don't want to be alone. And as crazy as it sounds, like, I hated the mess so much. It made me feel sick. It gave me like that weird feeling in the pit of my stomach. But being close around the people that the mess was like, you know, involving, it made me feel like I was in the loop and I wasn't missing nothing, you know? Like, because I really wanted to keep tabs on if Metro and Dre were talking. So being close to it made me feel like less depressed. I don't know. It sounds crazy. I know. So yeah, she come pick me up, whatever. Y'all, I remember like before this, I had told her about my fake Snapchat. Like, I had made a fake Snapchat and I had Metro on it. I had a bunch of her friends on it. Obviously, me and Dum Dum, we went to Bourbon Daiquiri Street and we drinking at this point. So it's like it kept coming out when she was tipsy. She was like, why was you playing on Metro phone, like questioning her on Snapchat off your fake Snapchat? And I was like, what? She was like, I thought you had a fake Snapchat. You had Metro. And I was like, I do, but I've never messaged her. And she was like, I don't know. So I was like, well, what are you talking about? And she was like, well, Devontae told me that Metro said somebody was playing on her phone, messaging her on Snapchat, and I thought it was you. He asked me, and I was like, I don't know at first. And then he asked me about you, and I was like, I know she got a fake Snapchat, but I don't think she would do that. So I'm like, this girl slipped up and told Devontae that I got her on a fake Snapchat. Y'all, at the time, I wasn't even like completely mad at her, because me knowing how Devontae is, he will bully information out of you. Like, somebody like Dum Dum, who he know he can like basically bully, he will bully it out of you. But like somebody like me, he will like keep asking you like,
man, just tell me. Man, just tell me. So you're not gonna just tell me.
Like, he will do that. I swear to God, he will do that, and somehow it tricks your brain into telling him. But that shit only worked on me like when I was new over there, when I first started coming around. After that, I caught on and I was like, no, I'm not telling you no more. I'm not telling you shit. No. But somebody like Dum Dum, I swear to God, he will bully, like try to threaten, act like he about to punch her, all kinds of stuff. So I was annoyed. Immediately irritated. Then she goes on to tell me that she was like, well, I think Devontae told her that it was you playing on her phone and this and that, because you do have a fake Snapchat. And I was like, Dum Dum, that's not me. Like, dang, he be so worried about me. That is not me. And she was like, girl, I don't care. I was just asking. I don't know that it is. Like, kind of got an attitude. Like, yeah, yo nigga is worried about the wrong thing. Me. Y'all, I promise you, it was like all the time almost. Like, I told y'all, like, he used to question my friends that I brought around for him when he was lying to me about Dum Dum being his girlfriend. He would always be like, bring people around for me. Where your friends at? Y'all, then after the meetup, my friends would be like, girl, he ain't do nothing but ask questions about you. And I was like, what the hell? Either he asked questions about me or he tried to have sex with them. So anyway, she telling me, she was like, yeah, it's some dude named, I don't remember the name. I think it was like Josh or Mike or something. And I was like, Dum Dum, my fake Snapchat is a female Snapchat. I think I had the name like Amber or something. Like, it was a fake female Snapchat. So I pull up my Snapchat and I show her that it's a female. And there's no messages. There's not even a score point. So she was like,
oh, my bad. Like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't even mean to tell him.
and I'm just like annoyed as hell because now this girl think that I'm playing on her Snapchat. I don't even know what I don't even know who was playing on her thing or what they were saying to her, but now whatever it was, she thinks it's me, right? I'm like, if I wanted to message her for real, I could text her. I got her phone number. I literally have her phone number. It was just so messy. And Devontae loved it. He was like the middleman between the hoes next door and us. And he would just like come feed back information and probably tell them information too. It was so messy. I honestly know that I should have like just said F all of them, isolated myself, and just like for my own mental stability. But like I said, y'all, I just felt like I needed to stay close to them just to be in a loop, because without it, like y'all, I felt so lost and I felt really down and depressed. It was a weird time. You can only go through it just to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the mess sucks you in, but I hated it, I swear. But anyway, so next day, I'm like, was that the next? Yeah, that was the next day. I'm watching Metro Twitter. So I'm watching her Twitter and I'm just like going back through it because, mind you, I hadn't been really looking at it just because I haven't been seeing. I was more concerned on looking at Dre call logging and messages and stuff. So I wasn't really looking at it because it didn't appear that they were communicating. So I'm just reading just to see if she's saying anything about me, because I felt like she knew I was watching her Twitter back then, because she threw a lot of shots at me back then. A lot. So I'm reading just to see if she's saying like weird ass bitch playing on my Snapchat, you know what I mean, just to see. So to my surprise, I see Metro tweeting stuff like, I've been sick for months. I mean, not months.
I've been sick for weeks. I don't feel good. These cravings are crazy. I've been craving all kinds of stuff.
And her friends replying like,
congratulations, friend.
Bitch, is you pregnant? Or you better not be pregnant. But what got me was when I seen her best friend, Lakeisha, respond to a tweet that said,
bitch, go feed my niece or nephew.
I started shaking. You know how you get that uncontrollable shake in your hand? Like, because everything just rose in your body. Like your anxiety just went high. Everything. I don't know what that feeling is, but it's that uncontrollable shake when you see something like devastating or, oh, I can't explain it. Y'all, I immediately called Dre. He answered the phone. I'm like, you got this bitch pregnant? You got this bitch pregnant? He was like,
man, what? Man, hell nah, that ain't mine. She lying. She either lying or it ain't mine. Ain't no way. I don't care. That is impossible.
So we going back and forth. We yelling. I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. And he like, hell no, no. He a little more calm. Same time, somebody blowing up my phone. Look at my phone. It's my aunt calling me. I'm not finna answer it. No, this is more important to me. Like, I don't know why. It wasn't. So I'm like, I don't believe that shit. You got this bitch pregnant, this and that. And I'm calling him a liar. I'm calling him everything. And I hang up in his face. My phone ring back immediately because he hate when I hang up in his face, right? So I'm thinking it's him. Like I said, I clicked the side of my phone and I'm like, what? Y'all would have thought I learned my lesson, huh? From the first time, and it was his mama. So my aunt is like,
hello?
I was like, oh, shit, y'all. The look on my face, I was like, hello? She was like,
why are you answering the phone like that?
And I was like, I didn't know it was you. Like, I didn't even look at it. I just hit the side of my, y'all, stuttering, rambling, falling all over my words. And she was like,
well, it don't matter who you thought it was. You don't need to answer the phone like that. I could have been a job calling for you and this and that.
So I was like, oh my God, here we go. Damn, I should have really looked before I answered. She's just going on and on.
I'm not your raggedy ass friends, and I'm not this and I'm not that.
And I was like, all right. And meanwhile, my phone is going do, 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 do. Like somebody is calling me back, and that's Dre calling me. So she going on and on. I can't hang up in her face, obviously. So I'm just like, dang, I just want to speed this up so I can finish doing what I was doing, being toxic. Honestly, Dre calling on the other line, and then she talking. She was like, you know, I'm not running no hotel. This ain't no shelter. You popping up in and out while I'm at work and this and that. And you think that you could just come at any time and, you know, just getting on my ass about not being at home for real. And she just think I'm out trying to party and have fun and do this and do that, when really what you don't know is I'm going through hell right now and I can't talk to you about it because you're going to think it's irrelevant, obviously. Like, looking back, it honestly wasn't. I really put too much energy into this situation and drained myself. Everything I was doing to myself. Whew, if I just known back then that, oh God, this is not like forever, you know, I'm not going to feel this way forever. Don't even give it that much energy. But I did. So learning lessons. I'm so glad for growth. But yeah, so she just going on, and somehow we start getting into it. I wasn't being disrespectful or anything, but you know, I was being snappy because for one, I don't want to hear this, and for two, like, just wrap it up. You know, I got shit to do. I ain't have nothing to do. But I was acting like this was not important, you know, when I really should have just been listening, because that's ultimately where I lay my head, right? So we get into it a little bit, and she was like, well, you know what? You could come pack your shit and stay over there where you at, since you want to be over there so much. And I was like, okay, I will. I mentioned this in another story time. This is how actually I started living with Dum Dum, because we go over there, we get my stuff, and then me and my aunt start getting into it again. And Dum Dum was just like in heaven about it. It was so weird, y'all. I don't know why my brain didn't piece this together. I don't know why, but it was just weird. That was a red flag, and it didn't even look green. I mean, it didn't look red to me. It was not giving red. But yeah, me and my aunt getting into it. Dum Dum sitting in the middle, just like it was so weird, the look she had on her face when my aunt talking shit and I'm talking shit, and then she just like in the middle looking crazy, just head going back and forth looking at us argue. That's story time. The story time that I'm referring to when all this happened and I ended up, this is the start of me living with Dum Dum. I added that to this my ex cheating with his neighbor. I added that to the playlist, so y'all can check that out too. It also got extra information in it about this story, about this experience. So yeah, with the tweets, y'all, Metro just started tweeting subliminals out of nowhere. She was just tweeting stuff like, I gotta do what I gotta do, I would never want that baby, I'm sorry, and stuff like that, like kind of hinting to the A word, the word. And I'm just like, was this the truth or was this a lie? Because like, did you get your friends to comment and say congratulations and stuff? Because it was just all so weird, y'all. I don't know if it was actually true and she got the you know what, or if it was just a big lie. Because honestly, they were intimate, so it's a possibility. Who knows? I really feel like she knew I was watching her stuff, and honestly, either way, it was weird as hell. So yeah, basically, this happened first. This whole situation happened first, and then the other series where I started living with Dum Dum, that happened right after. That's a whole nother crazy series. If you haven't watched it and you new here, I'll link that in the description too, because it was just too much going on. It was way too much going on. That was the worst decision I ever made. Oh my God. I don't know if Metro faked the pregnancy or what. Y'all, it was so much going on, y'all. This is just like the gist of it. But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, please make sure, if you haven't liked it already, give it a thumbs up on your way out. Leave me a comment and hit that subscribe button if you want extra tea. Y'all, I posted extra tea from this Friday stories. I mean, not this Friday, last Friday story time. I give extra content about those story times on the membership, okay? So go join if you are not already joined. For my membership fam, hey, what's up? I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Anyway, there are 3 tiers to the membership. Make sure you read them all correctly before signing up. Sign up from a laptop or a computer if it's not working from your phone. Why do I keep stuttering? All right, time to go. Y'all already know I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being subscribed, being part of my fam, my healing journey, and all that. Y'all, tag me on Instagram and all that stuff when y'all watching my stories. I love that. I love tagging y'all. I mean, I love when y'all tag me and I repost y'all. So go ahead and do that for me. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, we might not have no bloopers, y'all. I got this done in 1 hour. Hey, shout out to me. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Y'all already know the time. Y'all already know. Bye. My baby is knocked out. Little princess. She need her own bed. I always wake up to a foot to the head, elbow to the rib. Once, literally, y'all, when she was smaller, I used to wake up and she would be like laying on top of me or on top of my head. I don't know how I didn't pass away in my sleep. Thank God I didn't. Thank you so much. But yeah, she sleeps terrible. Listen, I'm finna have this wig sale, y'all. We gonna buy Nia a bed. That's what we gonna do. And I'm gonna take her to Disney. She deserve it. The little queen she is, she deserve it. So yeah, I'm finna have a wig sale too, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all more details. Y'all, I've been washing and conditioning these wigs. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I feel like a better bitch. I really do. So y'all go watch that if you ain't seen it. What else? Oh, I be forgetting. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I was just playing. This is why I don't be leaning on the grass wall. This grass wall be really pulling my hair. And I be getting grass wall stuck in my head. Damn. So yeah, he walking outside and he was like, yeah, that nigga Dre asked about you on the phone. I doubt it. Dre would never talk to me. Dre would never talk to you about me. Y'all ain't even that close. You're not fooling nobody. So I'm basically telling her like, nah, I don't think so. Y'all, like, I was blinded by a lot of things back then, but I saw that for what it was, a lie. Not snitch ass bitch. Ah. So what's your point? And yeah, so loose, bitch. Talking about I'm ruining her relationship. Girl, the nerve and audacity. Cause your shit been ruined long before I got here. Y'all was stuck in a ghetto cycle just like I was stuck in a ghetto cycle with Dre. Like, stop it. Cause they was together for almost 10 years. Like, no, not even that. Yeah, at the time that they broke up, they was together for like almost 10 years, she said. So the thing about Dre, the thing I hated about him is that when he had tea, he would not tell me for like months. He would tell me months later when he knew that I wouldn't get mad or whatever, because I can be real impulsive. So he would give me old, cold, stale tea, and I always gave him his shit piping hot. Ooh, I hated that. That boy loves some drama. Think it make his balls twitch. I don't know. I really do. Anyway, bye.